Would you like to find safety in uncertainty? Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button wherever you happen to be watching or listening so you don't miss any future episodes. Are you ready? Let's get started. This is part of an ongoing series of ideas that are connected to my new book, Flexible Leadership, Navigate Uncertainty and Lead with Confidence. Notice that word right in the middle of that title, uncertainty. Well, uncertainty is everywhere, isn't it? And when we have uncertainty or feel uncertain, it can make us unsettled, frustrated, anxious, even scared, and those things don't help us be effective or certainly be more effective for ourselves or others. So when I think about uncertainty, I think about how most of us respond or how we often respond. Common responses to uncertainty include withdrawal. I'm going to wait and see. Denial. Well, it's really not uncertain. We'll just go forward. Overthinking things a bit, continuing to think, not taking any action, paralysis because of that overthinking perhaps, and lastly, worry. Now I'm guessing all of those things, withdrawal, denial, overthinking, paralysis, and worry are things you've done in the face of uncertainty, maybe a lot. But the question is, are those things helpful to us as leaders and human beings? I would say they're not. And guess what else those things all are? They're all passive. So what could we do differently that might be a more helpful response for us and those we lead? Well, we could, in the face of uncertainty, gather information. We could go out and try to learn more about what's going on. So maybe we can peer around the corner about some of the uncertainty. Maybe we can't figure it all out, but we could try to learn a little bit more. We could be more curious. We could focus on curiosity. And that curiosity comes from that starting to gather a little more information and then going a little further down that alley and then going down a little further this alley over here. And as we have a little bit more of a picture, even if that picture is uncertain, we might do some testing and trying of things. When situations are uncertain and complex, one of the very best things we can do is to test and try. Small tests, test them out, not as our new solution, but as something to try. And lastly, we can look for patterns. While in uncertainty, history can be helpful, so we can look for patterns in the past to help us say, this is a little bit mindful of this. Maybe not exactly the same, but it may help us navigate in that moment. So what's different about these four pieces of advice? Well, they are all proactive. They're all us doing something, taking action, moving forward. And so here's the thing, uncertainty is going to exist. So the first thing we have to do is accept it, right? And then we can be flexible, adaptable, and proactive. And when we are those things, we can navigate that uncertainty because it doesn't remove the uncertainty. It just helps us to be more successful through it. Well, that's an idea that comes through, and we give you very specific ways to help you deal with that complexity and that uncertainty in my new book, Flexible Leadership, Navigate Uncertainty and Lead with Confidence. And you can learn more about that book and even get a sample chapter by going to kevineikenberry.com/flexible or to click the link in the show notes or wherever you happen to be seeing this. Let me close with today's remarkable reminder. When things around you are uncertain, being willing and able to flex and adapt your approach is your most important skill.